Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. We're continuing our series of video about the E300 and we're gonna check the interior. You will see this is an amazing interior. Real technology has been put in this car. Just look at the screen, 12.3 inches of screen, not one but two. And you've got that awesome LED lighting inside the car. Comfortable technology. Yes, this is the Mercedes-Benz E300. Let's go check that out. Let's open the door, grab the handle, it unlocks, and you can see that really unique interior right now with that LED bar going from one side to another. I really love how it's looking. But yes, now the color. I know this is probably not your type of color, but guess what? You can personalize it. And right now I've put the maximum brightness to it because I really wanted to show you how it was looking when you can personalize it. So if you love blue, yellow, purple, well, you're gonna be served because there's a tons of color to choose from. I really like the styling right now in the door, that nice material that they use. You've got also that wood trim inside, that Mermeister logo right in there with that nice sound system, probably one of my favorite. All your memories for your seat, all the adjustment of the seat. This is unique to Mercedes-Benz. You can adjust everything that you want right here in the door, so you don't have to reach for those adjustments way down there. You still got some there for your pressure behind your back, but hey, this is where you can adjust them all. Memory that you can choose, once again, that's quite cool. Heated seat, 3-level, but you can also press right here on the right seat, and you're gonna be able to select the temperature for your passenger on the other side. The door handle, really nice looking. You've got also the lock feature, the unlock feature. You've got a little LED inside, and you've got all the windows and mirror commands that are right here. If you want to open the trunk, it's right there. And you've got also some storage compartment. You've got the welcoming lights also, and a little bit of red down there. I love this seat. I love that article leather that you can see. The stitches, once again, are really perfect. This is intense. And look at how long the seat base is. This is perfect for tall people, for comfort. So if you're tall and you need some leg support, you can also adjust it right there on the side. So I'm gonna move the belt right here on the side. It's turned a little bit, there you go, so you will get a better view. I love the inside of the Mercedes-Benz right now. So let's get in the car. I'm gonna show you also the key of the car, which is really looking nice. Same material that you're gonna be able to find inside the car. And that nice piano black finish is everywhere. As soon as you sit in the car, the first thing that you're gonna see is those huge screen. 12.3 inches screen. This is a huge, really interesting also. Let's start with a little press of the button right here to turn on every system. And once again, I forgot to switch the language of the car in English, but hey, oh, music, let's turn that down. I'm gonna show you how to change the language. You're gonna see it's quite simple. As soon as your car is started up, you need to press on the home button. The home button will make, once again, I'll press, oh, Apple CarPlay, my phone is plugged in, so everything wants to start. You need to leave it a little bit of time. So now impossible to launch CarPlay. That's okay, that's normal because I unplug it. I will show it a little bit later. Let's go into the system and you can select language right down there and select English. You've got also Spanish for Marcello with Auto Perguntas. No, it's Portuguese, but it's nearly the same thing. So right now we're in the proper language. That's cool. So let's go, oh, it's everything. 12.3 inches of screen, huge screen, tons of information. And when the car is completely turned on with all the feature, And you've got also open information telling me that my rear seat is not latched properly. That is so cool. That is interesting to have that feature to tell you that hey, something's wrong with the back seat. Perfect if you have children. Right now on the left, what we've got the you know, this car is semi-autonomous, so it can help you go through the curve with that system. So that's really nice. You've got also the possibility to turn on or off the adaptive driving. So if you go over a line, it will bring you back simply in that line, in that center. You've got also all your commands for lighting here. And one thing which is really unique to Mercedes-Benz is that position with the P. You're going to be able to open one side or another of your lights, your parking lights. So let's say that you're stopped on some place and you want to be visible from one side to another, you can choose that. You've got also your electronic parking brake, which is way down there. So right here, it's not easy to show you guys, but this is the adjustment for the steering wheel that you can simply move up, down, and it's telescopic. But right now, it's also your heated steering wheels. And it's going to show you the information right there that it's on or off, or you will have that little LED display on the top of that handle showing you that it's on or off. If we move a little bit through here, it's the cruise control. So you will have the possibility to select the distances between the vehicle in front of you or in the rear. Let's start the car. I'm going to show you all the information that I was telling you about. So if you want to move that command, you can see the distances between the two cars. The one's going to be in front of you, which will decrease. It's also going to adapt the cruise control. And this is going to be perfect also to give you the warning that something is way close to you. So right now you've got some nice paddle shift. I really like the feeling of those. And talking about feelings, look at that nice steering wheel. This is really awesome. I love the firm grip. I love the design. It's not flat bottom, and all the stitches are looking really, really great inside when you look at that. Perfect, nice finish. Another paddle shift on the other side, and yes, this is your gear selector, and this is really unique to Mercedes-Benz. I always have to say, everybody's asking me, hey, where's the gear? And I have to say, oh, it's right there, it's that selector. So if I want to move into reverse, I simply move up. If I want to move into drive, I pull it down and back to park by pressing right there on the side. Oh, a lot of stuff. You've got also the wipers commands, which is right here. Hard to show, well, it's gonna have to do. So when you press once, it's only gonna send a little clean, only one time. But if you press completely at the end of that button, it's gonna be for washer fluid. What's really unique also about the steering wheel is right here. You've got some tactile command that you can choose. So right now you can see my trip. If I move my finger just like that, you can see it change. So look at that. From reset, you've got the range, you've got also my eco display. And if I add the lateral menu, I could choose it from. So it's really easy and unique just with that tactile button. So let's press the home button. What it's going to do, it's going to bring back to the menu that I can choose. And once again, it's going to be lateral this time, and I can select whatever I want to display in that section. Volume of the sound system. Right now we have a Burmeister sound system. There's an option for 23 speakers. And right now the bass is just awesome. So you've got 3D sound. This is really unique. So if you want to spend even more money, go for the 23 speaker option. This is going to be so cool with the quality of sound system that you're going to get. So let's go to the other side. This is the same thing. Also, we have got another tactile button, but it's going to change the menu right there on its side. So it's working lateral. It's working also vertically. So you can really access everything from one tip of a finger. So you've got your voice command button right here, the possibility to pick up or hang up a call. And when you press on pick up a call, you will have the possibility to view right there your phone list that you reach. So this information screen, that 12.3 inches screen, is so complete. Let's go through the different menus. So let's press home. You will have the possibility to get into the service, the message, the tire pressure, that run flat indicator, which is active. You can also go to the Assist Plus and the coolant information, which is right there. Let's move back. Let's go to Drive Assist. This is the attention assist, so the car will give you a warning if your attention levels falls down. You've got the trip information from reset, the kilometers, the average speed. You've got also the kilometers of the car, the ODO, the range, consumption, live graphic, and you've got also that charge indicator right down there, which is going to take some energy from the regeneration of that engine to give a break to the alternator with all the energy consumption that you have inside. The eco display, you've got all that information there. Let's move back. Let's go to navigation. It's going to give you your direction of travel, and you can also switch to radio with that nice design, that nice quality of the logo that you can see right there. Let's move back. And by the way, with the radio setting, if you move up or down, you see that's going to change the channel. So it's really easy to select what you want. The media option, right now I have nothing connected to the car. You've got also your phone list that you can choose from. And you've got also the display content on the other side that you can change. So let's say that you want an eco display. So this is going to be where you can select that. So let's select fuel consumption. And I also can turn on or off the assistant graphics. And it's going to give me my temperature of the engine when I turn that off. So let's go back. Let's move that, let's say, to radio. So you got that nice display really giving you a lot of information. There's 3 display possible with the car. So let's move back to the different menu. Let's go into the system. And while I'm going to be into the system, I can select design. So I can switch to a sport design. So right there. And by the way, once again, if I want to switch the information, my display content, I can switch back to navigation or let's say engine speed. This is much nicer right now. This is giving me really the impression of a sports design. I can move into classic mode. So let's say that I want a classic needle type information with Mercedes-Benz styling. I can also select that, but my favorite is this one, really with the speed center and the revolution per minute. So complete interesting what we can find on that display. So let's switch to the other one right here. And by the way, I'm going to switch the car into reverse and show you how nice it is with the car when you can see the clarity. Also, you've got that movement of the tire, which is going to be shown where the car will pass over. And also with the sensor right here, let's say that they have an object right there on the side, I'm going to be able to see it. So there's really a nice system. And I can also switch to a wider view, and this is perfect for having a much clearer angle. And by the way, the camera is hidden inside, so it's always going to be clean when I'm going to be using it. So let's switch to park and let's go. There's so much stuff in that menu that I could show you guys, but right now I'm going to try simply to give you a small walk around of that system. Navigation, clear, nice design, really complete. And also what you can see is how much detail they've put into it. Destination, map, route, position, option. I can always also show the map content, the announcement, the text information, the next intersecting street. So this is a whole lot of information that I could get from that different menu. So let's say destination, I can select a POI, and let's say I choose parking. I can see really in the vicinity where it's going to be near me to find some parking and take place there. So let's go back into the menu. Let's go into the radio settings. I love the Burmeister sound system. Nice bass. So for the radio, you've got your different setting, your preset, the waveband that you can choose. You've got also internet radio in that car. This is really awesome. You can also choose right down there the sound option to define what you want, the equalizer, the surround sound, the focus of the sound also, and you can adjust just like the way you want it. Radio information is also available, but when I choose that, it's going to get to my operator manual, which is completely online. So I can have all the information accessible on what I want to do. And I've got also some tips in there at the gas station, let's say, using the automatic gas station search. Yes, I got that feature, so it's going to tell me what I should do right now with the car. Let's move a little bit back. So back once again, let's go into the home menu, media. Everything that I could get on my phone could have been connected there, and it would show my tunes and everything. I've got also my phone option, which is showing me my call lists, my SMS, my text message, if my phone would be configured with that. Connect information, I've got a browser, Mercedes-Benz apps. This is always connected to the internet. Right now there's no connection established, but it's kind of cool to have those different options also. And you've got the vehicle information. This is one of my favorite. Whoop, I missed it. The vehicle, there you go. My dynamic selector is right through here, so I can choose what I want with my individual configuration. I can adjust the drive, the steering, the echo, start, stop. I can also see some vehicle data when I enter that system, and look how fluid it is. So steering information, braking input. So right now you can see I have my foot on the brake, and you've got the steering angle, also steering degree, the engine data showing you a little bit of a sporty side of what's happening right now with the car. And yes, I know. No, it's not loud at all with the car. So let's get a little bit back. Let's go with the assistance menu. You've got the ESP that you can turn on or off. And by the way, when you turn it off, you will have a lot of fun. This car is enabled also to detect traffic sign. So I can choose, yes, it's not going to use GPS. It's going to use a camera up here on top. And it's going to be there that it's going to detect the different panel that you're going to see with the speed limit in front of me. So I can choose to show it in the display in command, and also have a limit, a warning limit, which is going to show. Parking assistant, parking pilot as they call it. I can enable the maneuvering assistant, set the warning tones, auto rear view camera, and also open the camera cover to do a little bit of maintenance on this. Active brake assist, which is right there, active blind spot assist, attention assist, active lane keeping assist. There's a ton of features that you can choose. Fuel consumption is going to be shown there. Right now I've been parked for a long time, so the traffic is not looking really great. And I can select the different color of the ambient light. I told you, look at that, what I'm going to be able to do. So there's a ton of color to choose from. So if you're feeling, let's say, a little bit orange right now, well, you can select that, and that's going to be the color that you're going to have. So let's move back. You can choose the color in the entire vehicle, the brightness, the display, also the ambient light, the locator lighting as they call it, the interior light, delay, switch off, everything is in there, and that's awesome. You can also control the LED of the different, by the way, I'm going to show you that ambient lighting. Let's get into the display. You can select the little display around here of the LED. You can also select, let's go into color. I'm going to put it into blue. This is going to be way more obvious. There you go. Nice blue. So right now you can see the LED bar appearing. In the ambient light also you can select the front or rear option. This is awesome for your personalization of the vehicle. Let's move back. A lot of setting, guys. The system is full of it, but what I like is the clarity of that screen, the display. You've got also a cool and nice feature which is called Command Touch. So right now I'm going to show you what I have with my iPad. I'm going to bring it a little bit up here. Sorry for the kind of reflect that you see in the screen. So let's go into the settings. You will have to select the Mercedes-Benz Wi-Fi. So there's a hotspot in that car that you can select. Once it's selected, you will press twice, go back to your command, and you're going to be able to access with your iPad through a tons of feature of the car. So I told you about the color settings. Yes, you can select that, and you can go into remote control mode and use the iPad to select every option that you want. You can also enable the radio settings. You can get into the music settings, and as you can see, change through here. You can also select the map, but also you can have an easy access to, let's say, your car colors, as I told you. So if I use the iPad to change it, you're going to see it's going to make a direct impact in the car. So that's kind of nice to have an iPad and with an apps like that in the car. You're going to be able also to select whatever you want. Let's say that you like to be driven around. So for the rest of the car, I really enjoy what I'm seeing right now. That nice wood application, the setting for the air vents up in front. You've got also a tons of feature with the climatization control, which is easy to use. I really like the display that it's giving me. And when I press menu, I've got an overview with my climate control that I can make appear. And if, let's say, I move more heat, you're going to see the difference of color change. And let's say that I move into auto mode and push it a little bit up. You can have a nice display of what's happening right now with your climatization. And now the wind is gone. Okay. Navigation, radio, media, telephone, car, blinkers. This is all shortcut to the menu. And right now I've got a nice watch. Look at the quality of this watch. I really like that. By pressing there, I open the compartment and you've got your lighter. You've got also, well, I don't smoke in the car. So right now your cup holders, and the thing is, that thing is in the way. You know, you get your cup holders there, and what's going to happen is that you're going to have probably your elbowing in there. And what's you see, now it just moved from one side to another. So if you're in your radio menu and you reach for your drinks, by doing that, it might change the radio station. Your dynamic control is right here on the side. So you can choose from sports menu, comfort menu, eco, and you're going to have also a display right here on the side. The individual setting is what we set a little bit earlier by going into the car menu. Parking off, you can enable or disable your parking pilot assistant or the start stop feature, which is right there on the side. If you want to close your multimedia system, it's the button just down there, and the volume for your radio, you have an easy access through here also. So there's a lot of storage compartment, and yes, this is my iPhone. I'm going to show you something, guys. I nearly forgot. It's got Apple CarPlay and also Android Auto in this one, but on a 12.3 inches screen. Can't wait to start it up. And look at that. This is awesome. You've got a nice big design. I really like what I'm seeing right now. So let's go into music. And by the way, this screen is not tactile. You cannot press on that 12.3 inches screen, but you can see that's clear, that's big. I love the display that I'm having right now. So 2 USB connector right here. SD card that you can put in it. Storage compartment, kind of small though. You've got the glove box, which is easy and accessible. You've got also your sun visor that you can put on one side. It's extensible, and you can simply lower that also, so you have some kind of dual action. All the lights up here, all the LED, they're really clean. No, not a lot of sound out of that 2.0 turbo. Let's go in the back. So in the back, cool leg space, and you've got also the nice speakers right here in the door. You've got a little bit of plastic though, and some places to put your documents. No USB connector in the rear. The only thing that you're gonna have is that 12-volt outlet. I'm kind of sad of that. You've got some storage compartment right here that you can simply lift. And if you want places for your beverage, you press there, and it's gonna be adjustable. You need to close them. Oop, there you go. And you can press right here on the top and break that down. So let's go ski. Yeah. You've got your sunroof, which is really big up front and a little bit smaller section down there. This is perfect when it's nice and sunny outside. So good space in the rear. Also love the adjustable headrests. And this seat can be folded. Let's press on the trunk to open it. Easy access. Kind of okay for the space. You've got a little bit more storage compartment though when you check the competition. You pull the two handle, and you can also use that hook to tie something. So let's go back in front. You can pull down and have access to more space. That's kind of cool. So you've got a net with your first aid kit right there. You've got some tie hooks, which is available in the car, and you can lift. Have more access to some storage, but no spare tires. So be careful, guys, if you get a flat. You can close the trunk through here, but you can also use some leg movement when you get close to that sensor. Let's go up in the front. I'm gonna show you that 2.2 liter engine. Handle right here. Right there. One end, no problem. So this is the 2.0 turbo. It's mated to a 9-speed transmission. Battery connectors are over there, washer fluid up in here, and you can see the really unique complexity of the Mercedes-Benz wiper system. Everything seems cool. There's a lot of space. It could use a bigger engine on this one. But hey, I like that interior with all that nice technology and that unique 12.3 inches dual screen. There you go, this was the interior walk-around of the E300, but right now I have a question for you. What do you like the most about its interior? Is it the multimedia system, the comfort, the design? Well, feel free to comment in the section down there below. I want to know what you think. For me, the sound system, Burmeister, I like the punch of the bass. So there you go, this was the interior review of the E300. Don't forget to check the playlist in the description. You're gonna have more video about this car. Also, register, do a thumbs up, and be sure to check other video of car question. Take care.